Well, good afternoon. This is Delegate Neil Parrott, and I just finished an interview with Katie DeRocco with WDVM talking about Comptroller Francho and talking about the Alabama abortion law and how that affects his actions. So please stay tuned and go ahead and watch the video. Thanks.
Last week, Comptroller Francho put out a statement regarding his stance on Maryland, kind of taking a step back from Alabama in a state way regarding the pension and things like that. What are your thoughts regarding that?
Well, first, I think Comptroller Francho really needs just to concentrate on his job. This is way outside his job description. And he talked about the pension plans and how we want to divest from any investments we have in Alabama. Well, that just doesn't make sense. What we need to do with our pension plans is concentrating on making the most money that we can. And whether that's in Alabama or not, unfortunately, Maryland's pension plan program has been dismal. Our results has been terrible. Just last year, they came out and said that Maryland has lost $7 billion with a B, $7 billion in our pension plan, just compared to other states. They looked at 30 different states, and we were $7 billion short. We only had a 4.2% interest in what we were getting back, and all these other states were much higher than that. Of course, the stock market was way higher than that. I would like to see Comptroller Francho really concentrating on, let's beef up what we have in our pension plan. Let's have investments that actually make money instead of trying to play politics in his position. That just doesn't make sense.
Now, a lot of people, even many Republicans, say the Alabama abortion laws are really extreme. Do you agree with that?
So Alabama is its own sovereign state. It can do laws or not do laws however it would like to do. Now those laws can be challenged in court, and I've already read that a couple of people are planning to challenge that. And so as we look at that going forward, was Roe v. Wade a good decision? I mean, honestly, I think that was one of the worst decisions that the U.S. Supreme Court ever made. It took the sovereign power of the states and said, no, we're going to trump that, with just 9 justices saying that we're going to change abortion policy throughout the entire nation. I don't think that made sense at the time. I'd like to see Roe v. Wade overturned, and I understand that's one of the reasons why they drafted the bill they did in Alabama. But going back to Comptroller Francho, I would like to see him concentrate on helping Maryland become better financially, not trying to play politics from his position.
And just my last question, you already spoke about it. Do you think Francho's kind of stepping out of his boundaries with his position?
I do. I think his job would be to try to help Maryland become solid financially, and to say that we're not going to have our pension plan dealing with Alabama, when in fact we have a pension plan program that has dismal results. It's very disappointing. It would be nice to see him, and he didn't. Last year when this report came out that we lost $7 billion, I didn't see him saying we need to change what we're doing with our pension plan, we need to get a much better return on investment. And that's what I think he should be working on. But this is certainly outside the scope of what the Comptroller of Maryland would be doing. And then also he goes on to say that we shouldn't conduct any business in Maryland or have any trainings in Alabama from Maryland. Again, that doesn't make any sense either. We should allow Alabama to do what they're doing. You know, it's interesting, if he wants to go down this road, there's so many other states that he could be boycotting, like Virginia, when the governor of Virginia said that when a baby's born, after it's born, they should go ahead and let it die. That doesn't make any sense. And I didn't see any outrage from Comptroller Francho, because really it's not in his lane. That's not something he should be working on. And this is outside of his lane also.
Great. Anything else you would like to mention, say, talk about, or I think we kind of covered it all?
No, I think that's good.
Perfect.
Thanks, Katie.